Welcome everyone to part 4 of my book review for That Will Never Work by Mark Randolph. So I'm gonna read you guys chapter 12. I'm losing faith in you. And this is something that took place in the fall of 1998. Back in the Stone Age, when I was a kid, there were no video games. There was no Instagram, no Facebook, no Snapchat. There was no way to watch movies at home unless you wanted to set up the old reel to reel and watch yourself as a baby. For those of us who are millennials and Gen Zs and etc., we are so lucky compared to the older generation. So we can take things for granted, right? There wasn't in the Randolph household, at least, even cable TV. Again, lucky us. The only way to rot your brain back then was by watching whatever was on the major networks. And on Saturday mornings and after school, that meant cartoons. I grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons. God bless Fox Kids, WB Kids, and ABC Kids. The good old 90s. Back then, I watched anything superhero cartoons, cartoon sitcoms like the Flintstones or the Jetsons, anything by Hanna-Barbera. But now, when I think of cartoons, I mostly remember the old stuff. Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd, Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, Tom and Jerry and Tweety the Sylvester. Classic cartoons right there. All of those cartoons that strikes me now are about pursuit, about one character chasing another, often to his doom. Sometimes chasing a dream is like that, a singular pursuit of something nearly impossible. In the startup world, where the money is perilous and the timeline is unbelievably compressed, the day-to-day pursuit of your dream can appear friend-sized, even manic to outsiders. To your friends and family, you'll sometimes look like Yosemite Sam, then say Mark Randolph, successful CEO of a young e-commerce company. You'll lose sleep. You'll mutter to yourself while driving. When you try to explain your dream to other people, they won't understand that it isn't just about raising funds or customer conversion or daily monitors. It's a surreal chase, a pursuit that gives your life meaning. Pursuing the impossible is a setup, and pratfalls and comedy drama and tension, also absurdity. Because despite all the best laid traps of Elmer Fudd or the most elaborate snares of Tom or Sylvester, a lot of those cartoons and suddenly with anvils and pianos falling out of the sky. If you watch those cartoons, then you definitely know what he's talking about. Because I certainly know. Following your dream, spending a year chasing it, and one day you might find yourself sitting dazed in a wreckage of black and white keys, bluebirds chirping around your head with no idea of how you got there. So I'm gonna fast forward. We were thinking a lot about validation in those days. That's how Tim Haley saw the Sony deal. If they were willing to work with us, we were worth investing in. Sony made us credible, even at an incredible cost. A partnership with Amazon, in Reed's view, could do the same thing. Skip a couple of pages. And this is the part where basically, with Mark Randolph and co-CEO Reed Hastings. This is Mark on Reed Hastings. Again, you have to purchase the book to fully understand all of it, but I'm just reading you guys some parts that stood out to me. He had a point about some of our missteps and our future going forward. But my initial reaction to what Reed was saying that day in the office was that it had more to do with him than me. I kept thinking, he's realized that he made a life mistake. Had he been bored at Stanford and dropped out? Hadn't he been disappointed by his work in education reform at TechNet? He skipped the early days of Netflix because he wanted to change the world, revolutionize education, and most of the teachers and administrators he'd encountered just wanted their pay grade to go up with seniority. And now that he saw that the little crazy idea we tested together had real potential, he suddenly found problems with my leadership. Was I not fit to run the company alone? Or did he just want back in without the ego hit of being my employee? I was furious and hurt, but also, even in the moment, I knew that Ree had a point. What this complex of emotions looked like, only Ree knows, but it must have looked pretty remarkable because even he noticed that he needed to say something nice to put the top bun on the shit sandwich. Don't be upset, he finally blurted out. I have tremendous respect and affection for you. It pains me to be so harsh. There are a million good things about your character, maturity, and skill that I admire greatly. I would call you partner proudly. And I'll leave it right there. Once again, the book is called That Will Never Work. Next week will be part 5 as I give you guys my final review for this book. I highly recommend this book, guys. You guys won't regret it. That Will Never Work by Mark Randolph. The Birth of Netflix and the Amazing Life of an Idea. National bestseller. If you guys enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I love reading, guys. Love it. I love it. I love it. And if I feel like I'm helping you guys out by giving you guys book reviews, then I'm gonna continue to do so because reading is important. Reading is important, and you just don't know what book will stand out. You don't know what book will influence you, will motivate you. So hopefully this book inspires many of you aspiring entrepreneurs to go buy it and learn from Mark Randolph's experience. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll be seeing you guys next week for part 5 of this book review. Take care.